Boom.
Nice. Welcome back to Christina's Garage, Gearhead in Training. I took a little road trip to Vallejo, and I'm with H&H Wheels. I'm going to see what it's like for them to do car rescue on this, what is it?
This is a 67 Dodge A110 camper bus. It's really awesome. I guess we call it a camper van. Right?
Custom sportsman.
Custom sportsman camper van / whatever they called it back then. Real excited. More and more I work on this thing, and the more and more we clean this up, the more excited I get about it. It's super neat, very dry, no rust in this vehicle other than your patina outside. Cool rust is what I call this. I think this is a cool look for this. But if you look inside, the floor pans are all perfect. Typical California desert dry vehicle, and just absolutely beautiful. It's got the original 318 in it, original transmission. It's got an ice maker. It's a fridge. It's got a sink. It's got a bed. It's a stove. I mean,
you could live in here.
It's cool.
And with the goal of doing power tour?
The goal would be power tour in December. So we're going to try to get it running and driving while we're here over the next 3 days, and get it cleaned up at least, and then get a list of parts and everything that we need to come back, a couple weeks before power tour, and really work this thing over and do power tour with it.
Well, if we don't shell shock Christina too much, maybe she'll join us on power tour this year. Because we got plenty of room.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What do you guys think? Should I go? I think I should go.
For sure. I looked at this, and it's got the two, it obviously has 2 batteries that go in here, so they're going to go in like this. It's got 2 negatives and then 2 positives here. I'm thinking that this has to have some way of where you're both, you see, and you can turn the power on where it's both, where you're running the chassis and the house, because this is the house, right?
Yeah.
It's
like an RV.
Yeah, like an RV, but I've never dealt with anything like where it's used the same power source. Have you? Okay, so this is what I'm thinking is like you got stop before engine, so I'm thinking both. That's going to give us power for everything. We just got to figure out what kind of batteries that will fit in there.
So I think for now we can just pop in a regular car battery to get this thing to turn over and maybe even pop off today. We don't need the radiator or any of that crap. We just need to get the valve cover sealed up. Make sure we have spark. Maybe pop in that new HEI distributor because I don't want to mess with the crappy Opta spark, even though I think it might work. Get it to run. See if we got a good motor because it will turn over like by hand, so it should turn over no problem with the starter. Given that the starter's good, but.
Let's keep cleaning, I guess.
I was gonna say what we can do is finish vacuuming and then close this thing up and power wash it because it needs to be power washed really good underneath and everywhere else, and then I'll start digging into wiring and get it to possibly run. So got all the nasty carpet. It smelled like cat pee because this was a cat house. It was just up the street, but there's about 30 cats that live next door that also made their way in here. So all that carpet had to go. It smells a million times better in here. But next we got to finish vacuuming the rest of it out, get all the cobwebs and nasties, shut everything up, and scrub the outside because that's pretty gross.
Just washing it made a huge difference. They're gonna keep it patina for now. And they said whoever gets it next can decide, but this is so cool.
Because James said we're gonna wash this and then we're gonna go eat.
Take it for a spin.
No.
I know Jim is just starting all his fingers off.
When I got here, I totally backed into the fence of the neighbor's property, and I definitely jacked up my taillight. Luckily, I have new taillights at home, and that I hadn't replaced them already, because I definitely messed that up pretty dang good. We found these little metal pieces. We thought they were trash.
I thought they were just bent paper clips. But yes, I think there's a couple burners over there. Wait, so yeah, that's all of them. I thought I was missing some, but
How does it attach? Like just clips on?
we have to find out. There's a couple burners over there. Is there only 2 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
The only found
I need to go to the parts store.
You want me to take you?
So I got what, 2 with bumps on them. And then yeah, somehow. Is that?
So it probably helps too when you're on the road that they don't like slide
Right,
off.
Exactly.
Well, I'm looking for nuts that'll hold on the valve covers, and I don't see them. So, yeah, there's a lot of hardware that we're going to have to try to find and put together, and I don't think it came with this vehicle. So.
Oh, these battery cables are about as hard as a rock. Oh, let's see if this works. Yeah. Moment of truth. Yeah, I got nothing. What's this go to? Aha!
You have power.
Wow, that is so jerry-rigged. He's gonna lose his mind when he sees that. Normally when it comes to trying to start stuff, it's like a whole thing, because everything's all cut out, and you basically have to rig it all. But, it looks like somebody tried to get it running, or had it running. They put a new coil on it.
Oh, that's what, okay.
That's the coil. I don't know. It depends, but like a lot of cars, and every module nowadays for like a distributor is all HEI, so the coil and everything's built into it. So you don't have to have an external coil like this. Down behind it, there's like a white block. That's a ballast resistor. And what it does is it regulates voltage. Like you send in 12 volts on one side, and it puts out like 8 or whatever on the other side. Because these older distributors only require a certain amount of voltage, and if you overpower them, because the charging system obviously will charge to 13, 14 volts, you can burn the whole system out. So that's why they have those. But with HEIs, as long as you have 12 volts, doesn't matter. Because they're all self-regulated. Like everything is built into the cap. It's pretty nice. That's why everybody gets rid of all this junk, because it's so prehistoric.
Condensing it all, essentially.
Yeah, cleans up your engine bay, it's easier to work on, cheaper to replace. Because this, you have a module, you have a coil, you have a resistor, you have different wires, I mean, everything. HEI is just like drop it in, one and done. I think this will run with all this in here as long as that gets the correct amount of power and gas, obviously.
I'm not used to seeing like a single carburetor on it.
Isn't it so cute?
It's so tiny.
Yeah, it's not ideal. A 4-barrel would be perfect. But, so, I forgot how long, but Chrysler did a run of LA motors, is what they're called. They're like 318 LA, or that one has a 283 LA. And the difference is the heads. So the way the heads are drilled for the intake bolts, they are at a different angle and they're a smaller bolt. And they only did it for a couple of years, which makes it harder because like 318s are pretty universal Mopar motors. They're great. They're fantastic. They're bomb-proof. But the LAs, they have a different way the head's drilled, so you can't just buy like a normal 318 4-barrel intake. It has to be one that is specific for an LA motor. It's kind of jacked up. Because we have a 318 intake that we bought for Jim's A100. And we're like, oh, hey, just pop it on, you know, whatever. Because they're basically the same motor. Just different bore sizes, like the piston size. That didn't work. Because they were the wrong bolt holes. It didn't sit on the heads correctly. And they did make a run of 4-barrel intakes on these LA motors. But they're very, like, few and far between intakes. They're pretty rare, but the guy who had that A100 also had one of those intakes. So Jim's A100 has a 4-barrel carburetor on it.
So that would be this, because this is the intake, right? This
Yep.
big piece here.
Yep. Yeah, so...
Because this intake is specifically made for a single carburetor.
Yep. Technically, it's a 2-barrel. Technically. You have one intake, but if you take this off, there's 2 holes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this is a little bit bigger of a carburetor. But, yeah, these intakes are kind of stupid. But I need to take one of the bolts out, and I could tell, but...
Yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of jacked up the way they have some of these designed. But Mopars, that's why they're so niche, is because, like, Fords are very specific, Mopars are very specific, and then, like, Chevys are just, like, Chevys. You can throw anything at them, usually. Like, all 350s are the same. 350, not 350, Chevy transmissions, any of their transmissions will bolt up to a small block or a big block, unlike Fords and Mopars, where a big block has to have, it can have the same transmission, but it's a different size bell housing. So the bell housing is the thing, you know, like the transmission is just like that long kind of box, and then there's that big, like, half sphere shaped thing that bolts up to the engine. That's your bell housing. It's technically what it houses your torque converter or your clutch and your flex plate or flywheel.
Okay, I know about the clutch and the flywheel.
Yeah, so it's what houses all that. And Mopar, what they did is all their transmissions, they casted them as one piece. Okay? But with Fords, like a C6, you can just change the bell housing off. So you have the transmission, the long shaft, and then like the gearbox, and then you have the tail shaft that goes out to like the drive shaft. You can change those bell housings to either a small block bell housing or a big block bell housing. Like if you have, you know, like a 460 versus like a 302. And then the Chevys, though, all of them fit the exact same. Like there's no difference in big block, small block transmissions with Chevys, which is convenient. I don't know why Ford and Chrysler did it otherwise, but like Chrysler will make the exact same transmission. They make a 727, but they make it, it's an automatic transmission. They make it for a small block, casted for a small block, or casted for a big block. You can't put a small block transmission on a big block engine, vice versa.
I've been hearing a lot of Chevy are easier to work on across
Because it's just like less complication, you know, like with stuff like that. Like this came out of a Chevy van, you know, like the 350 was behind a 350. Well, you guarantee it'll go into any Chevy. Like if I have 454 and as long as I know the transmission's good, I can slap that behind the 454. Now, depending on power, there are some transmissions that can't handle the torque from like, you know, a 350 versus like a 454, which a 454 is a Chevy big block. But that's up to you. It'll still bolt up and work, no problem. It's just a matter of how much power you throw through it. But like, it's kind of, that's what's weird is like Mopar's very like big block, small block. Ford is like you can change between both. You just have to change the bell housing. Then Chevy's like, no, either one will fit. You know, it's kind of weird. But
And is Mopar Dodge then, or
yeah,
what? Okay.
same thing. Yeah, Mopar, Chrysler. They had Plymouth too.
So all of that goes under Mopar. I didn't know that because I've
Yeah.
heard people use the term Mopar, and I'm like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, because like you got a Plymouth Belvedere versus like a, you know, a Dodge A100, same make, a lot of the same engines. There's just a few things that are different. Like it's kind of like Toyota and Lexus. You know, like fundamentally they're the same, but they're different, like trim packages and different body styles because one's like more luxurious than the other. But at the end of the day, they're still fundamentally like part of the same parent company.
Got it.
You know, kind of the same thing. Mopar, I think it came about. Shit, I don't remember when they started Mopar. But even though it's housed under Mopar, they still call it like a Dodge. Dodge A100, Mopar family, you know, Mopar no car.
So interesting.
So this is one of the small blocks. The LA motor, which what's really jacked up about it is everything beneath the heads and the intake is all the same as a normal like 318. It's obviously a different year, but that doesn't make a big difference. It's the heads that are different, and that's why the intake is different. Because the way they drilled these heads, I forgot why. When we did his motor, I looked more into it. But it's just the way those bolt holes are drilled. I'm going to take one of these out and just look for shits and giggles. But in these years, they used 2 different size bolts. It was like a 5/16 and a, I forgot what the other one was, but it's just the different sizes and the way they're positioned going in.
And that's not the bolt that James just got, right?
No, he
James
pulled one of the studs off right there
Hmm.
because it's a very specific thread to put those valve cover gaskets on. Did you find some?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. You can put some valve covers on.
Ooh! That's thick. Are they usually that thick?
Some are thinner, but thick is good. You know, it's going to seal really good. We're going to put these on dry, and if they seal up, perfect, great, awesome. If they don't seal up when you put them on dry, then what I would do is, you know, I would put a light coat of RTV on these, both sides. Done that before. And that'll seal them up pretty good usually. But typically you can put them on dry and it should keep the valve covers from leaking.
They're a little thick, and so I've notched these out in order to make them fit on the stock valve cover. And so by doing that notch, now what we can do is they'll fit in these grooves. I hope. There we go.
They're all cut at different
Just like that.
widths.
All right. And before they wouldn't fit. These look like there are some Jegs Performance stuff here. Oh, did I forget to do that one? Yes. Dadgummit.
Well, it looks like they're all cut at different sizes too. Like comparing this one to these. The whole nubs. The Jegs ones are good, but they're meant for a different valve cover. You probably have to get the Phil Pro stock cork ones for them to fit better.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we got. We're gonna make it work.
Old
Hey,
stuff.
Nazi.
You know, so
Hey, when someone gives us free gaskets, I'm taking them and I'm using them. Free is for me.
no, if it is free, it's for me.
Free is for me.
We'll carefully go on, just like this. I'm going to hold the wires up while you wiggle this in with the gasket not getting messed up, okay?
Okay.
There you go. So we'll team this out.
I just like place it down.
Just hover it until you get it to that point where all those studs will line up with your holes. Carefully, you can grab that tube right there with one of the hands. There you go. It's looking good. It should just fall into place for you.
How's that set?
Yeah.
Look, I'm on this hole.
Yep. And these will just easily line up once you get that. You're lined up. Just push her down. Boom.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studs.
Yeah,
We have 10 nuts
it's always hot.
in one
So you
package.
get one for each
Yes.
side, or 5
So
for
that's
each
perfect.
side.
Yeah. So now we'll get the. I'm gonna get some washers to go on there because they're not washer nuts. So
Oh.
spots, man, this whole drawer saved our ass many times. But don't lose them because then I got to go to the hardware store again, or not the hardware store, but the parts store to get those. These are instead of quarter 20s, they made them quarter 28. Fine thread. Go figure. We have a drawer full of quarter 20 nuts over there. But
And then so these nuts, does it matter what side goes down?
nope. These are uni rear shields.
If you need the-
Got your side all done?
Yeah, I didn't tighten it down, but I hand
So Gearhead in Training, I love that name. And my thing is, one thing I always want to tell you is, so am I. I'm a Gearhead in Training, you know, and I've been doing this for a long, long time. But
I learn something new on every vehicle I work on. So remember, I think the key to working on cars is not being scared to take it apart and figure it out. And that's the number one thing. Do not be scared to jump into something new, because it's just a mechanical thing that can be fixed.
I definitely have a hard time taking or doing things when I'm by myself.
Yeah, but you'll get over that, because the more experience you get and more wrench hands you get, or more hands you get on wrenches and taking things apart, the more you're going to get used to it, and you're just going to start gaining confidence every time you take something apart and then put it back together.
I did put the headlights by myself. That was one thing I did by myself.
Yeah.
So slowly.
That's perfect. I mean, and that's what you want to do. You just want to keep doing those small things turn into big things or bigger things, and with the internet now, I mean, you can research every single thing out there. Somebody has done a video on what you're about to do. Research it out. You can read a book, you can read a manual, you can do whatever you need to do, the research before you start, and just having patience, with yourself and learning. You're going to do stuff wrong. It happens. I mean, everybody does stuff wrong, put something back together the wrong way and it doesn't work, and then you take it back apart. I mean, that's all part of learning also. So just don't be scared of it.
I appreciate that.
All right, that's not, feels warped, but
This one went more snug.
yeah. That looks good.
It looks like it's lifting in the center.
Yeah, it's super weird. Almost like it's been run over or something.
Yeah, the backside is lifting.
Well, let's hope it doesn't leak. How about that? I'm gonna snug her down.
Once you do that,
Snug her
it should
down and
probably help with it, right?
What's that?
Once you use the bolt
Yeah, I
or
mean,
the nuts.
yeah, but sometimes they just leak. So we'll just see what happens. If it gushes a bunch of oil out after it gets warm, we'll see what happens. But it's pretty cool. It's turning over already. Like, that's super promising. I'm already impressed. See, your mechanical abilities.
I got tiny hands. Well, I don't understand how man hands fit in some of these places where, like when I changed the alternator, it was just like I had to put my whole everything in there, and I'm like, how? I don't get it. Whoever designed it, to the engineer, probably wasn't the mechanic.
Probably best.
Yeah, exactly. They don't think about this one, and then all the way
Okay.
around, you're just going to keep snugging, keep snugging, keep snugging.
Gearhead and training. I love that.
Not snuggling, snugging. Okay, all right.
Or whatever these new terms people are coming up with.
Did someone say they wanted to snuggle?
With whatever comb with hair you got in your hand.
This is brushing out my beard.
Oh man.
Yeah, it came to me when I was on a call with a Zoom call with Dana Lynn Bailey. She was talking about YouTube, and the Gearhead and training came to me during that, and it stuck.
I think it's cool. I like the concept, and I probably like the concept just because I'm very in favor of getting as many people into the wrenching hobby as possible. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I prefer classics, of course, but like if you want to wrench on your brand new Honda Civic, good for you. So I don't know. I just think it's great. I think it's like I think it's gonna stick.
Well, kind of like that get wrenching,
Yep.
Like the hashtag probably stuck, and like it just get wrenching is a good saying, and
It takes time to find that brand, though. Like you kind of have to figure out what works for what you have and what you do.
Well, yeah. What do you want me to
Tell them what we're going to be pulling off these cushions.
am I doing wrong?
What you need? Or you just working.
That would have been great for me.
It's not going all. It's not seating all the way.
Oh, probably because you're running out of socket. Do you have a deeper? Hey,
Oh my God.
do you have a deeper socket?
Yeah. Well, if she is past that point,
Oh, then stop.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Well, it didn't seem like it was. Oh, it didn't seem like it was really
You want to
good.
push that gasket out.
Yeah, these are pretty light.
Oh, did I do it wrong then?
Nah, you're alright. But yeah, you're probably just running.
And I only did it like 2 times and then it would.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like
You
it's
don't
a.
want to push the gasket out.
Isn't there? Didn't even look like they were
Take
getting
the
on it.
adapter off.
Yeah, you can take that off.
You take that whole socket and adapter
This
off.
whole thing.
There you go.
That's probably why.
But does that mean I already did it too far then though? I don't want to.
I don't think so. Can I see?
Here, I'll let you.
I'll tell you immediately. Yeah, I mean, you're fine. You could just go down and snug them all, but the good thing about valve covers, they don't require a lot of torque.
Oh, okay, got it. Because it's just supposed to just.
You're just keeping it pushed down just enough to where it keeps it from leaking. The cool thing about valve covers too, if they leak, you know, all you have to do is just go back in and tighten them down a little bit until they stop leaking.
Like to like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, you never want to over tighten them.
That's good to know.
With the aluminum casted ones, you can crack them. These are steel, so you're not going to hurt these.
And that one, when you tightened it down, because it wasn't wanting to fit initially, now I can see it's all the way down.
Yeah. It's just really the working them all the way down.
Does it fit? Yeah. It does fit? No, it doesn't.
Oh, is it supposed to go there for a bed or?
Yeah. It's like a little swollen.
Yeah, maybe it's swollen.
Is it strong enough to hold weight for someone like laying on it?
Nice.
There must have been another section though.
Maybe. No, right.
Wouldn't you think?
I would think.
I mean, it's the right size.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Need to make a new one the right size.
Right. But this would be on a, like there's a round thing here, a pedestal, same thing as here. And then this would be
Also a table.
like sitting here, it's a table.
Oh,
So you take
okay.
the post out, you drop it down, you have a bed.
Oh, and that's where
The
the.
bracket always stays. The post just comes out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that would tell us if we got a weak starter or a weak battery.
The batteries must have been a different size, right? To put 2 in that small space.
I think 2 fit in there perfectly. But again, I think it's going to be dry cell.
2 of the like the ones that you have would fit in there.
Sideways, you know, they fit
Oh, just
perfectly
very
down in
snug
that box.
next to each
Yeah.
other. So the seats in the chair must be like high up then, yeah.
Well, the bottom of the seats are here, and so you just got the small little seat, little bucket seat that sits here, and yeah, that's it, man. You just
And does something? How high does it go? Is it like a console in the center, or do you have ability to
it's
see?
called what they call the doghouse. What's what they call over the motor, and there's a piece right here that goes here and holds the radiator. So your radiator will be here. Your transmission lines go into the bottom of the radiator, and that cools your transmission, those lines. And then you have a line that goes from the bottom over here. Excuse me. The bottom one comes out of the motor here. Down here somewhere. Can you see a place coming off the water pump?
I don't know what all the things are. Is that a water pump right here?
This is all the water pump. This is the water pump right here. I just can't see the.
Oh.
Oh, no, they're on both sides. So anyway, the hose comes here, and then the hose comes feeds the water pump, and the water pump pushes the water through the motor. Comes out here, cools off in the radiator. Fan pulls air through the radiator to cool the radiator. Okay, and that's just a recycling system.
So the part here, it leaves it open for air to be able to come in, or
It pulls the air from the bottom down here and pulls it up. It's a big portion of the box.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Oh. Caroline's doing all the things, so I'm like looking at all the.
I love my power probe.
I looked right in the light.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was the one that looked.
I was looking at my voltage.
Oh, I see now. That's cool.
So and then it has sides to it, and it's, I mean, you literally can have somebody
Oh yeah.
sitting up here if you want. It's like, it's that stable. What you got?
Can you turn the key on?
Yep. It is on.
Make sure
Not
you have
sure
that
if it's-
yeah. Well, I got power going to the coil, so flip,
Uh-huh.
flip your switch.
Flip the switch.
Yep. Now turn it over.
I just flipped the switch again.
No, I know. Try to turn it over with the
Right
key.
there. Nope.
No, so you turned it off. It was already
Okay.
on. Sorry. Yeah. It might fire.
Try it again with the key off.
What do you mean?
I've got the key off now. Just want to see where. Anything?
You got ample voltage.
Okay. That starter might be a little
Sad?
sad.
Yeah.
Just so
You might be right. We could try to put a little bit of gasoline in it. Pop it off.
yeah. Can you look in here? Tell me what it looks like.
Yeah. Looks like a carburetor. No, looks good.
Okay.
Looks clear.
And I bet Jim doesn't have any
Jimmy!
fuel left because we used it all.
He has 2 tanks.
But
doesn't
I've got
he?
some carb spray.
I could try
so I
and get it to
bought
pop
that.
off that way.
What's carbs?
Carb cleaner and starting fluid. They're like highly combustible fluids that so there's different cleaners for things. So there's like brake parts cleaner. You can use it to clean parts or your brake stuff. Carb cleaner is a little more gentle on like your gaskets and all the stuff that can go bad in the carb. He says carb fluid, but he probably means either starting fluid or carb cleaner. But they're so potent, they're so highly combustible that, like, they're technically, if you think about it, higher octane than gasoline. So they catch fire much quicker. They burn quicker too.
The other problem with this is we had no transmission lines, and I have no idea how much transmission fluid's out here.
So you
So
want to throw a
I'm going to put a pan underneath it, but it could start squirting. If it fires off, it'll definitely.
well, I mean, I just want to see if it'll fire off at all.
Okay.
That's really my thing.
But it is detergent, so we'd actually be cleaning his driveway. So David Freiberger.
You think that's
says.
how Jim would view it? I'm not sure.
There's this. I'll let you do that. Be a start. Well, not yet. We're not ready.
No, it
I
just
haven't
needs
put
a
the
little,
pan under.
needs a little bit of cleaning. TLC. The stuff evaporates so quickly. Oh.
It's so satisfying.
That's the wrong one. That's the one I should be controlling.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
It's being choked. Don't mess with that. Are you ready? I have serious doubts. Very loud. Very a lot more.
Maybe we check one of the spark plugs. Take spark plug, or actually,
That's the thing of beauty. Try it again. Ready?
good. I got nothing coming out. So I got power going into the coil, but I got nothing coming out.
Okay, did you check on that side of the coil? What feeds?
This side, of the-
No, you checked that side. Did you check the other side?
it's a negative.
So nothing.
You shouldn't have any power.
And it's feeding this.
Yeah, so,
All right. Did you check this?
no. Not yet. I got power right now,
You got power right now. Okay.
so.
So you have nothing
Coming out.
coming out.
Time for the HEI. Such an easy thing. I'm not
Yeah,
even.
we just got to take an air gun and clean, spray all that out because it is nasty in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got this. What that is.
Looks like vacuum. Yeah, it'd be easy. What we'll do is we'll pull that number 1 out, put it on top dead center, drop that other distributor in. It should fire.
Why is this? This is such a jerry rig, man.
It's yeah.
Why?
I don't know why someone put that in there.
It's so bad.
Beats me, baby. I guess people are just afraid of the thing being a power drain, maybe.
If you guys are interested to see how the rest of this project goes, head over to H&H Wheels on YouTube. They also post on Instagram as well. They're doing, I believe, a series on this car rescue. They do a ton of other rescues as well, and they're really good people, make awesome content. I am going to be heading back home now because I don't want to hit a ton of traffic. So I don't even get to see it fully fire up. I am definitely going to be watching their videos because I want to see what happens next. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe to my channel, set your alerts so you can get notified when my next video drops, and I'll see you next time.